My name is Pat Keefe, and I have been with CORE for 18 years. So today is my last day working with CORE, and looking back over the last 18 years, I think the one thing I am going to miss the most is the relationships and friendships that I have gained with coworkers. We've had some long-term relationships. A lot of us are still friends to this day, even though they have moved on and now I'm moving on. And the friendships still remain in the offices with people that are still working. I had left CORE back in 2017 for another job. The reason I came back to CORE was mainly because of the benefits. I found that the grass is not always greener, and I wanted to particularly relate a story about my inhalers that at my other temporary, well, not temporary, but the one-year position, I was ordering. I had to go with Medicare because I could not afford the insurance that they offered me. The inhalers that I use were going to cost me $400 for a 3-month supply. That was the main reason I came back to CORE, was I knew with the insurance here that it was going to be much less expensive. My inhalers with CORE cost me $50 for a 3-month supply with CORE. I also came back for the management. I have always felt fully supported by all of the managers and supervisors and senior administration that we have had. I've always felt that they had our backs and were looking out for our best interest, and that meant a lot to me. So I remember vividly the day that we were told that COVID was becoming a problem. It was March 17th of last year. The providers had called us into the office where I was working at the time and told us that CORE was about to condense the offices, that there would only be a couple of offices open and the rest of us would have to be on what they called a ready and waiting. During that ready and waiting, we had Zoom meetings every day with the providers. We were kept informed as to everything that was going on with CORE and what they were doing about COVID. What CORE also did for us, those of us that had not been called to work were still on the payroll and maintained our paychecks every week, and we also were able to maintain our benefits. That to me was full support of our Chief Executive Officer, and I was very happy, as most of us were, to know that. So if you are considering working for CORE Physicians or Exeter Hospital, I might recommend to you that you fully engage in the employment process. CORE Physicians has, as you know, I've been here for 18 years. I have always felt fully supported by my management, no matter which department I go to. The manager is always there. I've had one longtime manager who was actually a mentor to me. I've always been guided by my manager in a very professional and kind way. And the benefits, as I've mentioned here, are incredible. You have no complaints whatsoever. I have loved my job. I have loved the people I work with. I have loved the patients. And it's so nice to see patients in the grocery store who recognize me and know my first name. And I find that all very comforting. And I have enjoyed my job here.